What's up, Dragon Brood? So today, we're going to try to play Black-White Clerics, or Orzhov Clerics as people tend to call it. And this is mostly because I've had a lot of people ask lately, hey, are clerics actually viable? There's enough of them. People like tribal decks. There's a bunch of cards that seem to work, but nobody seemed to pop up with the list yet. Now, I don't know if that means it's quality or not, but I'm willing to give it a go. I toss something together and we'll just see if it even plays. Who knows? But somebody's got to try, so might as well be me. Before we get into it, remember, please hit that like button, that subscribe button, that notification bell, because that all helps us get in front of more people, and you get notified whenever a new video is up. But for now, let's hop in and take a look at this clerics list. Okay, so here, I think the problem with the list is I can't really decide if we want it to be a life gain list or if we want it just to be a cleric beatdown list. So I'm kind of caught somewhere in the middle. So I figure after these games I might have a better idea of how we need to tune things or some stuff we can do. But we'll just start with what we have here. So off the top we're playing Speaker of the Heavens, which is one of the better 1-mana creatures you can play. It does have Vigilance and Lifelink. And you know, if you do get to where you're at 27 life, you can start just making angels, and that is a real thing that does happen. Archfiend's Vessel. This is a good little 1/1 creature with lifelink. However, we do have a couple of cards that let us get it out of the graveyard, so there is a chance we could get the 5/5s out of this deal. We're playing Bloodchief's Thirst because it's just one of the best removal cards right now. Luminarch Aspirant. This is also a card that I think is underplayed, so fantastic. We're playing it here. Null Priest of Oblivion. Oblivion. I don't know what is going on. Anyway, this card lets you get stuff out of the graveyard if you get to 6 mana. Otherwise, it's a little 2/1 with Menace, but it does have lifelink. Cleric of Lifespawn lets you gain life. Also puts counters on itself. Now, Dire Tactics. This is a removal card we don't get to see too often. However, we do have quite a few humans in the deck. Here, this unfortunately is a vampire. But the Archfiend's Vessel, the Speaker of the Heavens are actual all humans, so there's a chance we play it and not take a lot of damage. However, we do have some life gain stuff in the deck anyway, so even if we take 3, 4, 5 damage, it's probably not going to be the end of the world. Maul of the Skyclaves. This is a card that y'all have seen in my other lists that I am very big on, so I'm going to put it here and see if we can go the beatdown route and take advantage of it. The answer might be no, but you know what? We're going to have to play it to find out. Playing 2 copies of Taborax. I think I've been toying around with what these slots would be. I'm going to go with Taborax for now because it flies, and it does give us a chance to draw extra cards, potentially, but we'll see how that ends up. Playing Lurrus because, again, it lets us get stuff out of the graveyard, lets us reuse that Archfiend's Vessel. It does some life gain, so it's doing a few different things in the list. Hagra Mauling as another removal card, but can double as a land. And a couple of Aura, which I really think is pretty cool. We probably should be playing 3 of them, because if there is enough mill in the format, you're almost always going to be able to get creatures back when things are dying, and that's something we have to really consider right now. Then we have some Maria's Call, some Agadeem's Awakening, Plain Swamps, a full set of the Pathway, full set of Temple of Silence, and a couple of Fabled Passage. So nothing too surprising there. I have kind of a makeshift sideboard, so I wouldn't pay too much attention to it when you download this, but yeah, let's go hop into the arena and play some quick games. Well, I have no idea how close these games are going to be, or if we'll win any, but we're going to have to try, so I say we keep this. This is a little tough, actually. Yeah, we keep it. If it's mono red, we'd just be getting toasted here, honestly. It would have been really bad. We have access to 3 lands already. Yeah, I'm gonna keep it. There's a sequence that could come up where we might want to like Null Priest and Dire Tactics in the same turn or some such, which would be a little odd, but realistically possible. So here I feel like we're playing against rogues. So I'm trying to decide, like, if we play the Aspirant, they either counter it or possibly just play a Soaring Thought Thief, then kill it on their turn. But I think we just have to let them. Oh, that's not it. Wonder if this is some type of Dimir Control? Mill type deck? Okay, that makes sense. That all adds up. Okay, so now we know that these Dire Tactics and Blood Chief's Thirst are going to be dead. Unfortunately, our sideboard has quite a few answers, but obviously, we are not at that point with this deck. So, all we can do is hope to do as much damage as possible. Maybe all they have is Heartless Axe or something. And because the removal of choice is probably, I would guess, something like Extinction Event, there's a good chance we can't really just play out this Null Police of Oblivion, which is very sad. Kill card for this? No. Well, that's something. Opponent's at 9. I mean, they've got to do something, right? I mean, we've got 44 cards. I mean, milling isn't quite good enough on its own here. Alright. I mean, I guess they still killed Aspirant here. I guess if I'd have really been forward-thinking, I probably could have played the Speaker, then put a counter on the Speaker or some such. So now I guess the goal might be to get to 6 mana. Tabarax, you are interesting. Alright, so we're just gonna attack. We're going to diversify our casting costs here. Since unfortunately we lost a lot of land, we are not going to draw. Neutralize, sure. Oh, there's an aura. Dang it. I was kind of hoping to score one of those. Now this, man, we still need another black to even be able to use that. Yeah, this isn't going to resolve. This is unfortunate. Unless they just have like a Heartless Act or something. There's no other way they're going to let this resolve. Unless they have a kill card already. Yeah, that makes sense. I'm going to hold this for another turn. I mean, our life isn't really relevant here. There's an off chance we get to resolve it. I doubt it. It probably just gets countered, but who knows? Okay, tutelage. All right, what do we have in the yard here? Did we not? Okay, there's an Archfiend's Vessel. So we could... Oh no, we still need... Oh, that sucks. Still need another black mana. That's way unfortunate. That sucks. They didn't kill a creature and they didn't mill anything, so that's kind of good, I guess. I don't know what that means. In the grand scheme of things, we're down to 20 cards, so we don't have all that long. Maybe? I don't know what's going on here. I'm super confused. I mean, this is when you're gonna Heartless Act, right? Yeah, that makes sense. Alright, well, now I think we just die. GG's. Well, it looks like Arena had some issues, but we're gonna keep this. And we are going first. Let's go ahead and put this down. Also, so you're aware, I did swap out the Tabaraks for 2 shelters. Because I figured being able to protect our creatures is going to be pretty important. Let's go ahead and do this. Mostly because if the opponent's removal is Heartless Act, this can protect itself. However, you know, if they have Blood Chief's Thirst or something, it's still just going to be what it is. Alright, Thieves Guild Enforcer, fine. So this is a matchup where the Maul of Skyclaves could end up being pretty important. Let's see what the opponent thinks about these. Don't want to get too crazy. Gonna go ahead and split the difference here. We also know they've got a couple of options because we already put some stuff in the yard for old Lurrus. And if they decide to counter a Lurrus, they're not going to be doing much else. Though they might get aggressive here and just play like exactly another Thought Thief. So that actually works out for us okay. I will go ahead and block though. And there's very little reason for us not to. That's even more convenience. I think we'll go ahead and just get a swamp here. Play the Lurrus. Try one of these Archfiend's vessels. We'll go ahead and put the counter on Lurrus just to give Lurrus a little bit of defense there. If the opponent wants to trade for a Thought Thief, that would have been great. Now this is good too, because if they do decide to kill this, we do have a Maul of the Skyclaves. Yeah, as I say, they don't have many choices on what they're going to get to block, or get to kill there. So this works out okay. We're going to play this Cleric. We're going to put a Maul on it. Put the counter here. And then we're just going to attack for 4. And we're 2 lands away from getting able to make 2 angels if we need to. Alright, bounce the token. That makes a lot of sense. Alright, 1 land away. Yeah, this seems fine. Temple... that can go. I mean, if it was a swamp, I would at least consider it in cases where we might need double black or something, but here, nah. Alright, so we're going to go with this. Put a counter on it. Goose. That's not what I expected to see. Not gonna lie, that's a little bit of a surprise. Are they trying to Omnath next turn? Because if so, they'll get a card, but then we'll have a 3/3 and a 4/4 that we can just kill with it with the dire tactics on our turn. I'm gonna go this route. Hopefully we draw a swamp. Maybe we'll get to play 2 spells next turn. I guess people could be worried about the Spikefield hazard, and maybe they're going Goose now to not lose their Snake, but that'd be a little weird. Maybe the opponent kept 2-lander here, didn't get there. I mean, this Aspirant's still susceptible to a Bonecrusher Giant Stomp, but that's okay. Well, there's a Cobra. Oh, Scorching Dragonfire. Well, that's a thing I didn't think we'd see. Well. Oh, you know what? That's a bad move for me. I should have done one of these last turn. Because then I would have had just the white mana to be able to play the other one. Now I can only play 1 spell this turn, and it's my own fault. Yep, that's a bad play. Alright, well the good news is they don't have Omnath mana. Could have another Scorching Dragonfire, which would be sad. They have no more lands though, and that's good. We are minus a black mana though, and that's sad. Alright, I guess we'll do what we can do. I don't know. Alright, I assume if they get a land here, they're going to be able to go off. They do have double red. In a lot of cases, they need extra green. So they can still, like, cultivate and stuff here. Alright, there's old Omnath. Yeah, there's that other black mana. A little bit late, though. What are we trying to do here? We have 5. We have nothing in the yard. Alright, we're going to do this. Go to attack step. Put a counter here. I mean, at least just put pressure on the opponent. Like, if they find life or whatever, so be it. But we're going to make them earn it. And put them low enough that in the event we draw something like a Maul of the Skyclaves, that gives us a chance to just come over the top and still get it done. This also guarantees we're going to get at least 1 counter on each of these. So, let's see what happens here. They're going to get 4 life and go to 10. Play a Goose. Alright, Goose does block. I mean, Goose is not irrelevant here. Still don't have anything important in our yard. Ooh, another Null Priest. Don't hate that. That can stay. Especially since we're going to have enough to kicker the other one. And put the counter on the Lurrus. So now, anything that Omnath blocks, we'll take Omnath with it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. If they keep a Goose, would be 6. I mean, they have to block 2 things to not die here. Yeah, that makes sense. Alright, not sure what they're going to do from here. Yeah, that doesn't do anything. Alright. Think we got him, team. Okay. Oh boy, how do we want to do this? Yeah, we'll keep. I think this temple still has to be played first, because then next turn we can go Speaker and Archfiend, possibly, if we want to. Or we could just Luminarch, and then maybe we do that. And then we'll Luminarch plus Speaker or something. Ooh, Hollow Blade. Don't like what that means for us, usually. I'm a big fan of old Hollow Blade, let me tell you. I think we do this, and we're just going to make Luminarch Aspirant real big. I mean, it probably just gets hit with Glass Casket next turn, but, you know, we got to do what we can do. Oh, the opponent's going to spend a card. Interesting. They must just have a lot of extra land, because I might have taken 4 at least one time there. Oh, that's why. They have an Apparition. Okay, fair. No blocks. Not in that market. Ooh, we will take that. And unfortunately, this can't target this because it costs 3, so we have to wait a turn. No attacks yet. Because we do get some interesting choices next turn. They have a Speaker of their own. Really? They must have like a Fight as One or something here, right? Because nothing else makes a lot of sense here. Yeah. Well, I was looking for a different target for my Skyclave, but, you know, sometimes circumstances change. Question is, where do we put ours? Because they're going to turn theirs. That could be a 4/4. That could be a 5/3. But we may want to just gain the life here and limit what the opponent gets to do. We just block? Yeah. We're gonna keep it. Unfortunately, these temples do slow things down a little bit, I have to admit. But they're kind of necessary. Kind of a love-hate relationship thing happening there. I think the next turn, if we can, we try to sneak the other one down. Confounding Conundrum. Well, that card's going to do pretty much nothing against us, I think. I think that is a virtual blank against us. Yeah, I can't see how this goes badly for us, so. I should have played that first. Well, I guess it wouldn't have mattered. We'd have gained one more point, I guess. Yep. I was like, that's the best thing you can get from us. I don't even know what we're up against. Feels like a weirdish control-y thing. I mean, I guess. I'm not playing this in case they do have Extinction Event here, and we only lose these two. Interesting. One, two, three, four, five. We'd still need two more to get to use this. And it likely wouldn't resolve anyway. Oh, okay. Well. Well, y'all, I mean, I guess it's a thing. I will say this, though. Let's be honest. Like, we did get lucky against the Omnath deck. I do think we could potentially beat it because we have enough spot removal. And, you know, if you're playing best of three, we do have some other stuff in the sideboard that'll work. But, yeah, I mean, that's still going to be a tough matchup. But there's others that I think just because we have the life gain, because we have the flyers, you are able to win. One of the things I'll say is in the final version, you're probably going to see me add in a couple of fight as ones because we have enough humans and non-humans. And that's another way to just protect yourselves from some of the removal cards, which I think is a big deal. Or, you know, if they decide to Storm's Wrath or whatever, it protects you from all that stuff. So that would probably be the only changes I would make right now until I play it a little bit more and figure it out. But I was actually super surprised that this played as well as it did. I thought it was going to have more problems. But, you know, I think the only downside I had is we didn't get to really see Aura in play. I think I'd like to play one more and get to 3 of those because I think that card could be very helpful. The Lurrus was nice. I don't know how important it is overall to the list, but it wasn't bad. We'll see. I mean, we may want to play more later. I don't know. But yeah, overall, I'm digging it. I think the deck at least has the ability to go big. It can go tall. You know, it has the ability to do a few different things, which I like. So for those of you that wanted to see a black-white clerics list, well, here's one. Like, not what I thought it was going to be, but it played a little bit better than I expected, but not bad. You know, not bad overall. So give it a try. Let me know what you think. Are there any other decks, or tribal decks especially, that you'd like to see in Standard to see somebody take a crack at it? Let me know down in the comments below. Also remember that you can download this deck, find my merchandise, join my Discord or my Twitch streams. All the links are also down below in the description. And if you haven't, please remember to like this video to help us get in front of more people. Hit that subscribe button so I know you appreciate my efforts, and hit the notification bell because I'll let you know every single time I have a video up. That's all I have for you for now. We will see you next time.